Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I'm glad you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. So, earlier on, we had made a certain analysis, a certain video on the former governor of Mombasa County, when the former governor of Mombasa County said that maandamano hapa Mombasa ni kitu lazima itafanyika, kitaeleweka. That is what the former governor said, that is Hassan Joho. So Mission Boko yesterday destroyed Kenya Kwanza Alliance by reminding them that they lied to Coastarians about this issue of reversing the port from Naivasha to the Kenya port. Mission Boko went to an extent of exposing certain individuals within the Kenya Kwanza government who have gone to an extent of taking sheds in the KPA, taking baths to allocate themselves. So even went to a level of talking about this issue of privatization, that Coastarians will not agree to the issue of privatizing of the port. So before we go further into that analysis, please, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to remind you, any viewer or any viewer or visitor, to please subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed before. And also don't forget to give us a like and hit the notification bell so that every time we upload any video, you will always become the first person to get notified. Now let's get into this analysis. So Mission Boko is telling RUTO that first, you promised the coast people that utaregesha port Pwani. You promised the port people that there will be no privatization because hii ni rasilimali ya Pwani. You went to an extent of saying that you will give a Coastarian leader a mandate to manage this port, and that you have not done it. Before we get further into this analysis, allow me to share that video where Mission Boko is destroying the Kenya Kwanza government with their fake manifesto.
Hivi ndugu yangu mmoja amezungumza hapa akasema electricity imepanda, na electricity imepanda sana, and it is upon the Kenya Kwanza government to ensure ya kwamba kwa nini malipo ya electricity yanapanda. Huyu mlalahoi, huyu maskini, mwisho atakuwa kwenye giza jamani. Pale tunapokwenda tutakuwa kwenye giza jamani. Lazima electricity iweze kufanyika. Juzi na jana tulikuwa twasema poti ya binafsishwa, lakini wale waliokuwa wanasema poti ya binafsishwa, wao ndio wamejiganyia mashedi, wamejiganyia mabati, wamejiganyia mambo mengi katika Mombasa County. Mbona sasa hamyasemi? Mbona sasa hamyasemi? Kila mtu ashapewa kipande chake, bati yako ni hino, shedi yako ni hino, biashara yako ni hino. Bardan wa salama, sisi tuko pale pale. We are saying no kwa binafsishaji wa poti with other parastatals ambazo tunasikia zimewekwa on the earmark, ziweze kumnafsishwa, watu wenyewe waweze kuzichukua na ziwe ni biashara zao. Hatutakuwa kanga wa chongo kuchakuria wazima. Enough is enough. Na tutasema in black and white without fear of contradiction. We are going to say it. Yes, manake utetezi na uongozi ni ushujaa, uongozi ni utetezi, uongozi ni kuongea for your people, the people you present. Kwa hayo mengi ama machache, minal aidin.
Yes, from that video, you can tell that Mission Boko hanara. And even though he didn't talk about which faction he supports, but the words in that statement already tell you that he is pro-Azimio. You see, there's a time Charity Ngilu said, wakati utafika, mtamkosa huyu Raila Amolo Odinga. Huo wakati ukifika, mtamkumbuka for yale matamshi na ile plan amekuwa nayo na the struggle that he has had for this country. Those are words of Charity Ngilu previously. So if you go to the words of Mission Boko, again, Mission Boko's words border around what Charity Ngilu said and what Hassan Joho, the former governor, said. So both three of these leaders, they are all talking the same language of Raila Amolo Odinga. Of course, the bone of contention here is Sava. Sava must be allowed. But let's talk about the issue of unfulfilled promises. Mishiboko talks about port. Kuna mabonyenye katika Kenya Kwanza wamekuja wakanyakua bats, wamenyakua sheds, port. So that means the port, the custodians wamepokonywa rasilimali yao indirectly. And then there's issue of SGR, the gains of SGR that are seen in the Naivasha port. They talked about reversing that Naivasha port, na mpaka sahizi that has not been done. In fact, the transport industry is suffering, ladies and gentlemen. The transport industry knew that if these people took over the government, they would quickly, reverse this SGR, the policy of SGR, so that hii mambo ya transport irudi back to normal. You see, the initial plan of the Jubilee Alliance was that the transport industries to focus on carrying empties as opposed to cargo, cargo containers, but carrying empties. Empties are containers that do not have cargo in it. So that was the initial plan. So the transport industry have been fighting that plan. Instead of them investing in carrying empties and investing in ICDs, they have been fighting the policy of the government. And the policy of the government is not willing to change it. So that is what Mishiboko is reminding the government, kwamba mulidanganya watu wetu wakawapigia kura na sasa mnakuja mnawageuka, mmechukua mabath zote. So cost people have been left to be beggars. That is according to what Mishiboko said. So ladies and gentlemen, from your analysis or observation, do you think this Kenya Kwanza government has fulfilled that promise they had for the custodians? I'd like to hear what you have in mind. So just feel free to share below the comment section whether you think this Kenya Kwanza government is doing something about it. And if not, what do you think will happen going forward? Do you think in 2027 the custodians watasikia tena hizo mambo za uongo? That's going to be very tricky, ladies and gentlemen. So kindly share what your thoughts are below the comment section. And also, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.